This is the Traeger Grills Pro 5.5 wood pellet smoker and grill. If you're looking for a grill that can seriously up your backyard cooking, this one might just have your name on it. I didn't really get pellet grills at first. I've always thought of grilling as that classic charcoal or propane setup, the kind you have to babysit while you fight to find the exact right temperature. So when the Traeger Pro 575 showed up with this beautiful bronze finish and barrel-shaped design, I was both excited and, honestly, just a bit nervous. I wondered if I could use something this techy, especially since I was used to burning more burgers than I'd care to admit. This Traeger isn't some compact little box. It's a solid, good-sized grill that definitely needs its own spot on the patio. The build feels super durable, with powder-coated steel on the outside and porcelain-coated grates inside. When you open the lid, you get that sense of quality. Everything feels sturdy, well put together, and made to handle lots of cookouts. The color really pops too, and the classic barrel shape just looks cool, a bit retro, but modern at the same time. It's the kind of grill you kind of want to show off to guests, or at least I do. Now, from my experience, setup was a lot less intimidating than I imagined. The instructions were clear, and I'm not a natural-born handyman, but I got it up and running in about an hour with minimal trouble. What's great is all the little thoughtful details, like the wheels that make moving it around a breeze, and the controls, which are way less complicated than I expected for something that looks like a mini spaceship. Oh, and don't worry if you're new. Everything is laid out simply. The app walks you through steps if you need to update the Wi-Fi settings, and even loading the wood pellets into the hopper is just easy. Let's talk about what using it actually feels like. The story basically starts with the WiFIRE technology. I know that sounds a little sci-fi, but basically it just means you can set the temperature and monitor your food from your phone. I wasn't sure how much I would care about this at the start, but it turns out it's amazing. You can change temps, get alerts, time your cooks, and even check the built-in meat probe without having to stand over the heat. If you're like me, and you want to hang with friends, run inside with the kids, tend to the yard, whatever, being able to control your grill from your phone seriously makes outdoor cooking feel less stressful, even for long smokes or complicated meals. One of the key features for me is the actual wood pellet system. Wood pellets basically look like little rabbit food, and you pour them into the side hopper. The Traeger automatically loads what it needs to keep the temperature just right. You pick your flavor, oak, hickory, apple, whatever you're in the mood for, and the grill infuses that flavor right into your food. Charcoal and gas just can't do that. Every time I light this up, I'm blown away by how much of a difference wood-fired flavor brings, not just to meat, but even things like veggies, pizzas, and baked potatoes. The Traeger Pro 575 is called a 6-in-1 cooker. That means you can grill, smoke, roast, braise, bake, and barbecue all in one place. In my opinion, it's perfect for someone who likes variety or just wants to experiment. I've smoked briskets for hours, baked pizzas that came out crisp and smoky, roasted whole chickens, and even made cookies on it just to see if it'd work. From my experience, the Pro 575 keeps the heat super steady. The digital controller and brushless motor keep the temperature within a few degrees of what you set, and honestly, that makes a world of difference. As for space, this thing can handle a lot of food at once. It can fit up to 24 burgers, 5 racks of ribs, or 4 whole chickens. If you're doing family meals, having friends over, or even meal prepping for the week, you won't run out of room. The interior rack system keeps things flexible, and the included meat probe is basically like a built-in thermometer, so you don't have to open the lid every few minutes. One of the biggest highlights for me, aside from the flavor, is just how easy this grill is to use. You seriously don't have to be a pitmaster. Loading the pellets, turning the dial to your temperature, adding your food, setting a timer on your phone, it's straightforward enough that, honestly, I barely feel like I'm cooking sometimes. Quick review. With Traeger's app, you even get recipes, step-by-step supports, and notifications for when your grill needs cleaning or when pellets are getting low. On the flip side, there are a couple of things I'm not wild about. The most obvious is the max temperature. While 500 degrees is plenty for most things, it doesn't give you the kind of super high searing you'd get from a gas or charcoal grill. So if you're obsessed with those steakhouse-level grill marks or super crispy seared steaks, you might find the Pro 575 a little lacking there. From my experience, you get really even browning, but not the seriously hardcore sear you might expect from a traditional grill. Another thing that took me by surprise was that the initial Wi-Fi setup was a little confusing. It took me a couple of tries to get the grill talking to my phone and syncing with the app. Once it's set up, though, it's genuinely user-friendly, and I haven't had connectivity issues since. And a small tip, the internal thermometer might need to be calibrated at first for the most accurate readings. This didn't impact my cooks, but worth noting if you want every degree to be spot on. Cleanup is easier than most grills I've used, thanks to the porcelain-coated grates and a grease management system that catches drips before they burn and make a mess. You do need to vacuum out the fire pot every so often and keep an eye on total pellet levels. But maintenance overall is a lot more relaxed compared to cleaning a charcoal grill after each cookout. Smoke flavor was another curiosity for me. I expected it to be overpowering, but it's actually on the milder side. For most cooks, that's perfect, and my family loves it. But if you crave that really intense, deep smoke hit you get from traditional offset smokers, this is a little tamer. I find it as more of an advantage because there's less risk of food tasting bitter or too smoky, which happens to me sometimes with old-school smokers. In conclusion, the Traeger Pro 575 wood pellet grill changed my experience with outdoor cooking completely. It's perfect for someone like me who wants flexibility, convenience, and consistent results with minimal guesswork. I'd recommend this for anyone who wants to impress their family and friends with great food, experiment with recipes, or just take the fuss out of barbecue. If you're obsessed with perfect sear marks or crave very intense smoke, there are a few limits, but everything else it does truly well, from grilling and smoking to baking and roasting. If this quick review helped you, or you want to know more about my day-to-day experience with the Traeger, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and drop a comment below. Thank you for watching.